Hello, I'm Wayne Scott, editor of Jaguar Enthusiast Magazine, and I'm here in the bowels of JLR's HQ at Gaydon to look at something really special and something that we've been waiting for a long time. I've been out in the production car version of the concept car that everyone's been getting so emotional about online. Of course, Type 00. What we know about it so far is 1,000 horsepower. A big car, as you can see, over 5 meters long, but only 1.4-ish meters high. It's an EV for the modern era where Jaguar are telling us EVs don't have to look like fridges anymore. They can look like rakish, long-bonneted sports GTs like this car. And it's still in camo, as you can see, so some of the lines that we have seen on the production cars here in the studio that we're not allowed to show you are well disguised, but you will recognise some of that silhouette from Type 00. You'll recognise this very low roof line. And you can also see, once again, that dominating long bonnet. What's it like out on the road? Well, I've been around the Gaydon test track here where they have a kind of fake motorway where you can really get up to speed, and also some twisty roads on potholes and rough ground and that kind of thing. And on the motorway, incredible. 150 miles an hour, we were sat chatting away like we were doing 50.
So let me put some context around that experience, because 1,000 horsepower on its own doesn't tell you very much anymore. You'd expect it to be fast. But I've been in cars with close to 1,000 horsepower before, and usually you're strapped into a no-mech suit, shouting down an intercom, and very aware of how quickly things might go wrong. And this isn't that. What Jaguar has done here isn't just chase numbers. It's about how their power is delivered. This is a tri-motor setup, torque vectoring, rear biased, with rear wheel steering and air suspension at all 4 corners. And all of that technology is working together to do something quite rare in modern performance cars. It makes speed feel calm. At very high speeds, the car is eerily quiet. No drama, no sense that you're on the edge. It just gathers pace in a way that feels elastic and relentless, but never stressful. And then you take it off the smooth stuff and onto broken surfaces, you know, the potholes, the cambers, the badly repaired roads that we all have to deal with. And instead of crashing and fidgeting like so many performance cars do now, it just breathes with the road. And that's the real story here. This car rejects the idea that performance has to mean stiffness, noise and compromise. It's broken free from the Nürburgring lap time disease that's infected the motor industry of late. Jaguar likes to talk about grace, space and pace, and for the first time in a long while, this actually feels like a modern interpretation of that idea rather than just an old slogan. It's also worth addressing the elephant in the room. This is not a volume car. Jaguar deliberately is choosing fewer customers, not more. And at a time when some manufacturers are quietly hedging their EV bets, Jaguar is doing the opposite. All in, no safety net. And that takes confidence. And after experiencing this car on the road, you can understand where that confidence is coming from. Because whatever you think about the branding, the noise online or the arguments in the comments section, none of that really matters once you're moving. What matters is that this feels like a Jaguar should feel. Refined when you want it to be, deeply fast when you lean on it, and engineered with a very clear sense of purpose. This isn't a brand guessing. This isn't a concept doing PR laps. It's a production car, deep into development, that already feels remarkably finished. You can read the full story with far more detail, engineering insight and exclusive imagery in the January edition of Jaguar Enthusiast Magazine. And if you think Jaguar's finished, I'd strongly suggest you read it, because from where I'm standing and from what I've experienced out on the road,
it's very exciting indeed.